Hi, you guys. This is Shannon with For Humanities. We are live on this Sunday evening. So, for those of you guys who are here and who are coming into the broadcast, thank all of you guys so much. I am Shannon with For Humanities. We are an online t shirt brand. We design and create socially conscious t shirts that spark social change and restore humanities. You, as entrepreneurs, should hire me to help you expand your brand so that you can stop leaving money on the table and you can create wealth, create those opportunities. And that's what we all are doing. We are working towards creating wealth. Now, earlier this morning, I came on live and we were talking about Purposeful Sunday. And it is still purposeful. I've been doing some purposeful stuff like, all day. And me and Sharon Nixon with the Fashion Umbrella Foundation was working on some things. And we had our Survive and Thrive committee meeting today. So for those of you guys who don't know about Survive and Thrive, it's existed. It's coming, you guys. We're very excited about Survive and Thrive because it's all about how can we bring, recovery? How can we bring hope? How can we bring, just that aspiration of creativity and that will to want to do and that will to want to live and that will to want to take what your life was dealing with, what you were dealing with as a survivor, and move that forward to recovery, mindset, health, wealth, and recovery, because that's what we really are looking to do. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity. I'm definitely thanking. Hi, Jacqueline. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? So it is all about how can we take what we've gone through. And you know what? The thing is about with Survive and Thrive, I know some of you guys are probably saying and thinking, like, that's not necessarily for me. I don't need to sign up for that. Once I could turn my phone down. It's not for me. It's not something that I need. I don't have cancer. I wasn't diagnosed. I don't know anybody. How many of you guys can say you don't know no one? No one, no coworker, no family member, no friend, no friend's mother, no friend's father, no friend, no one who has been diagnosed with cancer or have had a scare, or maybe they had a different type of cancer. There's so many different types of cancer that are out there. Do you guys know how many different types of cancer? And then where cancer just pops up. It pops up in children. It pops up in cats, in dogs. It pops up. So if you are saying that, okay, look, this what happened. I'm not going to say exactly where I was at because, whatever. But I was on one of these social media platforms and I saw this wonderful, wonderful young lady. And, everybody's a young lady as far as I'm concerned. I saw this wonderful young lady. She was doing these wonderful things. She wasn't here in California. She was out in another state. And she was doing like some really, really bang up stuff. She had this big event that she did, not necessarily, I don't know if she did it or whatever she had. Yes, multiple losses in her family. So Jacqueline says she has multiple losses. And that's the thing, in your family directly. So this impacts you so much. So what happened was is that I saw her, and I don't know this young lady. I just saw that she was doing some big things and with some influential, folks and doing some stuff. And I was like, wow, I want to congratulate her, but at the same time, just mention. And then God just put it on my heart to ask her, have you ever thought of, like cancer events, like something that was dealing with cancer, something that's along those lines or in that zone or what have you. And, she sent a message back and she said, what she say? Something to the effect of, I'm not in the business. I guess I don't host parties. I'm not an event planner type something response, but that's not necessarily her platform as far as like what they do and what the organization that she's a part of, what they're about. And I just, I heard the response and I was like, well, The reason for it, I asked the question because the thing is that you guys want to understand is that when you're on a big platform and you have a big platform and you have a lot of people who are either influential or you're influential yourself, and you have like a lot of folks that you talk to and you're around, no matter what you're out there doing, your business and what you're saying that you're out there doing, you real estate, MLMs, market, all of this stuff that you guys are throwing out that you're a part of and what you do and what your business is. The one thing that I said is that if you don't understand that you need to integrate or figure out some type of way that you are talking about cancer or have the cancer talk somewhere in there. And I know you probably like, well, why should I do that? What was the purpose? What's the purpose of doing that? The reason why I say this to you guys is because you don't know who's dealing with what. You don't know who's going through what. You don't know if they're cancer survivors or if they're going through it right at the time. Everybody's not going to tell you, and everyone just don't walk around with bald heads. Okay, some people just can't do it and they wear wigs, so you wouldn't necessarily know if they have lost all their hair or not. You probably see them and they drew their eyebrows on, and you just probably thought that that was just the way it goes. You know how some of you guys are actually cutting your eyebrows off and putting them back on with a pencil. That's what you do. That's your thing. But there's some people who are doing that because they don't have them. They either have alopecia or either they have cancer or some other disorder or autoimmune deficiency or something that's causing the body not to act right. So my thing to you guys is that you do need to have that conversation. You do need to have that as part of a platform that you offer. Even if it's not necessarily, oh, we're going to sit here and talk about cancer, because everybody, I mean, we all just don't know about cancer. Just because you've been diagnosed with cancer doesn't mean you're like some expert. So that's not how it works. It's no more different than you got a cold. So because you got a cold, you're the cold specialist now. Are you the cold doctor? You the one who can, if anybody have a cold, they need to come to you? No, it's not like that. You are dealing with what your cold is and what your flu is about. You can't go around doctoring up on everybody else and trying to doctor them up. That's not your business. That's not what you do. So when I talk about, the cancer talk, and when I talk about that, these are some things that you need to keep in mind, because your customers' family, your employees' families, their friends, their pets, or something have been diagnosed with cancer. I have seen, even here on Facebook, that I've seen people post that their pets were diagnosed with cancer. So it's not exclusive. It's not mutually exclusive. It is not, exempt. Cats, pets, dogs. Now I don't know about fish and nothing like that, so don't ask me. But dogs and cats, I do know, get cancer. My cat had cancer. Someone who I know's dog had cancer, and that's what it is. Hey, Jim Bogle, how you doing? Jim Bogle's in the building. Hi, hold on. Let me see the stream. Let me see the stream. So hold on, you guys. Let's see the restream. So hold on. Let's see it. I'm gonna have to get a little better at this. I'm gonna have to get Coach Dave to help me work out the stream so that I could make sure I see that you guys are typing over there. So that's me saying hello. I can't tell if you're in here unless you say something. The only reason why I could see you guys, because look, I got my phone in my hand and I can see you guys. So we're going to jump right on into today's broadcast tonight, because again, tomorrow's is Monday and it's a big Monday day. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. And I definitely appreciate all of you guys who have come in here and who was a part of the broadcast tonight. So what I'm going to be typing up and putting in here is the raffle live, and it's basically part of the Fundraise Live. Fundraise Live is this new bright idea that, of course, I came up with, and it's all about raising funds. and it's how can we raise funds for Survive and Thrive? Because again, not only will we ask you for your sponsorships, but we also are going to do everything that we can within our power to raise funds. So when you hear me about these classes and these workshops that I'm offering and these services, it is to raise funds for Survive and Thrive. So if you guys don't know, now you know. So really quickly, we're going to definitely talk about today's broadcast was brought to you by StreamYard. So StreamYard is this wonderful platform that you see I'm using, how it has the banners, it has the screen share, and believe I could actually bring you guys on. I could bring some guests on, we can have an interview and we can talk. You can have 5 people on your broadcast, and you can have 10 people hanging out in the yard, as I would call it, hanging out in the yard just on standby. But 5 people can go live with you here on StreamYard. Not only that, you can do these things called overlays, you can do intros and outros. If you got a fancy little video that you have that, shows some information about you, you can actually upload those. When you get the paid version, you could do that. But believe me, the free version is also wonderful as well, just to get you started. So if you are just starting out and you want to know how great this platform could be, go ahead and join this link right here, bit.ly/join the yard. Get your free account, test it out, kick the tires, see if it's working for you. If it does work for you, then you may want to go ahead and sign up for the paid version. When you use this link, you get $10 credit towards your paid subscription. So this is the cool part. You get $10 credit. Now, this monthly subscription for the program is not a whole lot, comparable to a lot of the other programs that you're using and that you're utilizing that's out there. So StreamYard, join the yard. But not only that, you get a wonderful community of people who are there to talk to you, to answer questions if you need help. And then just other questions about, how to do something or how to download or how to edit this and that. So you get a lot of great information in there. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Hey, Coach Dave, we got Coach Dave in the building because we're using Coach Dave. I can't see everybody. So this is what we got. So I was saying a minute ago, I'm gonna have to get a little bit better with the restream messages because again, I don't have them sitting side by side. And of course, I only got one screen, Coach Dave. So you know how that goes. So one screen. So that's all I got. So let's jump right on in to, and I think that's probably me. Yes, that's me for Humanities saying, hey, hi. So for those of you guys who are on YouTube, all of these are all the wonderful platforms that I'm streaming live to right now. I'm on Twitch. So hey, you Twitch folks, how you guys doing over there? We're on YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube at For Humanities 1, as you can see right there. And of course, we are on Periscope, and that's Jacqueline. So again, there we go. We are all on those platforms. Now, of course, Coach Dave, he has like a multitude of platforms that he go live on. But we, this is what we got, and we're good. So let's jump right on into what we are talking about here with Raffle Live. Raffle Live, again, it is part of our Fundraise Live platform, and that is what we're doing. So we actually kind of changed the name a little bit for purposes' sake. But we're just going to go right on ahead and talk to you guys about what this new bright idea that I came up with, what it's all about. Now, what it's all about is, again, like I said to you guys, it's all about fundraising and supporting Survive and Thrive, but it's also to be able to help the nonprofit organizations that we work with. You guys know every Friday we do the Fundraise Friday, but it's all a part of the Fundraise Live platform. So when you go to bit.ly/raffle live, what that does is it is going to take you to this platform, and I will show you, and we're going to go ahead and go right through it. So this is it. It is Raffle Live. When you go here, you're going to see this information. It talks to you a little bit about it. So to tell you really and why we're doing this is, one, it's a bright idea. It's a great idea, a good idea that goes from good to great. But the other part of it is that in order for us to continue to provide the service of Survive and Thrive, in order for us to let you guys know what we're doing and how your support can help us with providing a service and a platform for those who have been diagnosed with cancer and their loved ones. Because the thing is that the survivor is going to survive. It's going to happen. And we're not sitting here acting like we don't know that some people don't make it. We do know that. We know that that is what it is. But to me, I think all of them are survivors and thrivers. They've thrived in their life. They're doing everything to the best that they can. They're living life to the fullest. So when we look at Survive and Thrive, our goal is to be able to help those survivors offset the cost of their copays, because they're going to have to go to the doctor on a regular basis for up to 5 years. So up to 5 years, they're going to have to go, and they're going to need to check and make sure everything is at bay and nothing's coming back. But at the same time, what happens is that they have to pay these copays. And some people's copays are very expensive, meaning that they have to they have to come out of their pockets with those copays. Now, yes, the treatment on the other end is just as expensive, but if you haven't factored in $250 or $150, or if you even before you can even get treatment with your cancer, some people have to pay $5,000. Their deductible for their business or for their jobs are $5,000. So these are things that you have to think about. It is an offset, but it's still a cost that they have to do. So what we are planning to do with Survive and Thrive is support those who are going through this journey, but it's also giving them that peace of mind so that they don't have to worry about the copays. If you have to think about if you're going to go to the doctor or not, because you don't have the money, because a bill came in that you didn't necessarily know was coming, or it came and you have to pay it. So it came at that right opportune time that you needed to go to the doctor. It was time for your 6-month visit or your monthly visit, whatever it is that you do, because everyone's follow-up with the doctor is different. Nothing about cancer is always the same. Everybody is different, and it just deals with everybody differently based on your DNA structure or your where it was and where they found it and what degree and where at and different things. It depends. So when we look at Survive and Thrive, our goal is to have this platform for nonprofit organizations and Survive and Thrive for Cancer Recovery Conference. Now, each month, what we're going to do is we're going to debut different items. Some items we've gotten that were they were donated, where they've given them to us. Some of these things are going to be things that are out there to help you. Some, I got one of a person who's going to give me like a gift card or a vacation uh, opportunity that you can go on. These are things that are being given for raffles. So the goal of a raffle, as you know, or to put out there, is to be able to raise funds for your event, or something that you're trying to get, like if a kid is going on for science camp, those are things that you want to do. So each month, we will have products and services that will be available to you through this platform to raise funds for Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery. So the purpose of Survive and Thrive is definitely here, and was developed to provide cancer recovery support. We want to support survivors and their caregivers that help them thrive. Because if they didn't have the support of family members and friends or people who are caring for them, it is really hard to figure out survivalship if you don't have some support. The loneliness, the opportunities that you don't have anymore is just really rough. And we don't want that. We don't want people to have to worry about not having something or somebody. So the goal of Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery is to raise funds to assist cancer survivors with their copays so that they don't have to forego treatment, or they have to delay it, or they have to tell cancer, okay, hold on for a second. Give me about a month. Give me some time to get this money. You guys have, they want their money. The hospital do want their money. And there's no free rides and there's no free opportunities. There's some things about cancer that is not paid for. It's not covered. So that's where we come in. We come in where we survive and thrive, and we help these survivors survive and thrive. We help them get through these turmoil, these points of life that is just way too rough for them. And their family members who have to watch and have to sit at bay and watch their family members go through this struggle. It's very hard when you can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do that can stop it or take it away. There's nothing. So what we've decided to do is we decided to make Survive and Thrive be the happy time and the happy place and the happy opportunity where we're not going to sit and talk about cancer. We're going to, people are going to get up, they're going to talk, they're going to share their stories, but we're talking everyday stuff. We got people who are going to talk about mindset. We got people who are talking about like yoga and meditation and how to get self-care. Self-care is something that we all need to take some time to do. We need to have self-care. So Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery is definitely here to support survivors and their families with self-care, provide positive outcomes for survivors that rejuvenate the mindset, the health, wealth, and recovery, because that is what it's about. So let's get to this Fundraise Live thing just a little bit, just to tell you guys how this works. So these are what some of the things that I have on there so far. We definitely have t-shirts, and y'all know we got like plenty of t-shirts, okay? Plenty of t-shirts. We got plenty of t-shirts. These are my t-shirts that I show to you guys. You got the Survive and Thrive t-shirts. These are very, very soft. We have the I Am That Woman shirts. We got the Influencers Rock shirts. We have a bunch of other shirts that we have that are available so that you guys can be able to win. Now, not only one shirt you're going to be able to win, but you're going to be able to win two shirts. Two shirts. You have a choice of picking which two shirts that you would like to have. And this is how this is going to go. You guys know we got plenty of other things that we have here. We have so many other things. I have some books. I still have the Smell of Poverty books. I'm going to be putting some books up on here. And as you can see, we got the My Bright Idea session that you guys can also win. And it's a great opportunity. This is the book. This is the guide that you can get, and you can find out how to develop your bright idea. Ooh, I just got a bright idea. I'm going to turn those into some shirts. So this is the thing. Not only that, we have tickets. As you can see, we have Survive and Thrive tickets that you will be able to win as well. So all you have to do is, let's just go down a little bit and we'll talk a little bit more. Now, you want to be a sponsor, you can, because again, we always have opportunities for sponsors. So in 19 days, you guys, in 19 days, we're going to be launching Fundraise Live. Some of you guys probably got the invite that I sent out just a little bit a minute ago, because I just did an event page for it, just so that we all are on the same page and that you guys are aware and you know that it's coming, because it is. So you get one ticket for $5. So some of you guys probably say, I'll get one ticket. I'm good with one ticket. Well, we know one ticket has one opportunity to be able to win. But as you know, it only takes one. It only takes one. We actually have some shirts that says it only takes one, just so you know, because my thing was that it only takes one to restore humanity. It only takes one to make a change. It only takes one to actually, cause a problem too. But it only takes one. So we definitely have this wonderful shirt that said it only takes one. Now, you got the other opportunity is that you can get 6 tickets for $20. Then, of course, that increases your likelihood by 6 times. Now, I got the one right here that I just said, look, I want more than 6 tickets, okay? I want a whole lot of tickets. I want more than just 6 tickets. This is your opportunity to put what your number is, what it is that you want, how many do you want. You can go always in the same increments. If you're going to get 12 tickets, you're going to spend $40. That's what it is. So when you put in $40, you're going to get 12 tickets. You're going to get 12 entries to win. So 12 entries to win. You can also put your entries in different levels. different quantities of things. So when we get some of the other things that we have here that are going to be coming, you can actually enter your name to win in different cups of things. So if you say, okay, I want to do the shirts, if someone else says, okay, I want to do the tickets, or when we get put more things up, you'll be able to say, okay, I want to win in some of these other things. That is the great opportunity for you to do. So it's definitely going to be great. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. So the thing is that you, okay, don't play with the dog. Just close the door. So the thing is that you also will be able to, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to be a part of this. So as you can see, we got 19 more days, 3 hours, 56 minutes, and 42 seconds. That's what we have. And it's counting down. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to do this during my regular broadcast. Just come in live. Come on in. For those of you guys who purchased tickets to be able to win in this Fundraise Live and that you're going to be a part of it, then you want to come on in and be sure that you're there. Now, the great thing is that if you're an entrepreneur, let's say you got a product, you have a service, you want people to know about it, you want to be able to share here. All we ask is that you sponsor your spot for $20. Sponsor your spot for $20 because the goal is for you to, this is, okay, look, you guys, this is where the creativity comes in. Okay, I can help y'all with that because y'all know I come up with these bright ideas. The creativity comes in is that you have either some books, you have either some consultation sessions, you either have some small size products that you can put together and bundle it up in a bundle. You can make it look really, really nice. And actually, I'm just reminding myself, telling these, like I tell you guys, some of these ideas that I come up with, it's not stuff that I'm sitting here and already thought about. A lot of this stuff comes right at the time I'm thinking about it because I just was like, wow, okay, that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. You bundle it. You take the image. Like for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple t-shirts together, put them on as one little square little post. And then I'm going to say, this is valued at, and then I'll put it up there so people can know that when they click on this, they're going to get 2 t-shirts for the cost of the fact of what they're buying. If you get one ticket, $5, well, you're one entry for that particular group of stuff. If you get 6 tickets for $20, well, you're still getting a really good deal because the shirts are $24. And if you're getting just spending one group of 6 tickets, that's $20. You're getting 2 shirts for that. Definitely when you win, because we're gonna just think and say you're gonna win because you're always a winner, always a winner. So the great thing is that if you have products and services yourself and you want to be a part of the platform, all you have to do is sponsor your spot for $20. And then that is, again, will definitely get you a spot to be able to put your product and service on there. So the best thing for you to do is bundle your products and services. If you have a coaching platform and you can consult with people, then do that. If you have a book, throw your book in there. So give 1 hour with you and a book, 1 hour with you and a journal and a t-shirt, whatever. Come up with it because I'm about to, because I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. I actually like that idea. So those are some of the things that you can do just so that you understand how you can provide a great, great offer for people who just say, you know what, for $5, I'm going to do that. For $20, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get all of that value for $20. And it's just great. So it's a great opportunity for those of you guys who have something. If you have, makeup, you have lipstick, you have lip gloss, you have hair bundles, you have clothing, whatever it is that you have, and you want to put it out there for people, put it here. You can come on here. Not only are you supporting Survive and Thrive, but you're helping cancer survivors and nonprofit organizations. But at the same time, you are building your connections with people. You're building your circle of influence. but you're also building your tribe of folks who will always come and check you out and see what else you got. What other specialties that you got going on? So, what my bright idea, again, as we had one this morning, is the bright idea is put something together because, we have to stop and think as humans, we have this sense of wanting a lot of stuff. We have houses filled with stuff on stuff on stuff on stuff. And to some degree, if you really think about it, some of you guys probably say, nah, not me. I don't have that issue. Well, I beg to differ. And the reason why I do is when you first got your first house and you only had a chair and a table, what did you say when people came over? You always are trying to justify why you don't have a house filled with stuff. You say, oh, we just moved here and we don't really have a lot of stuff. And you're feeling some kind of way because you're thinking they're judging you about not having nothing in your house. So you have to understand that we all think like that. We all have that thing. When we have an empty house, we think people think a certain way. Then when our house is filled to the gills with all kinds of stuff, we don't want to have people come in because we're like, oh my God, I just got all this stuff everywhere and it's cluttered and it's crowded. So either way, it's always something. So you got to keep in mind that we're always consumed with stuff. But at the same time, if you got things that are of value, things that are going to help someone change their lives, like this morning, we talked about results based accountability. We talked about how you want to have something that's going to resolve people's problems. Then those are some of the things that you want to look at too. You want to look at what is the things that you're offering. How is it helping someone? How is it helping them get over what it is that they're dealing with? So again, you see the link right here, bit.ly/raffle live. You can go there. It's going to take you to a landing page. The landing page is going to be like this one you see right here because this is the one we're on. This is the landing page. So you're going to come here. You're going to see all of this wonderful stuff here. And you're going to see raffle live. So that is what we got, and that's what we're doing. So it's going to be on the 27th. So you don't want to miss it. If you want to just purchase one ticket, then go ahead. But if you want to get that special package, that's 6 tickets for $20. Not only will your support help fund Survive and Thrive, but it also will help us be able to support the nonprofit organizations that we're supporting. So with all of that, we ended a little bit early, even though we came on a little late. But again, you don't have to have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff. You just need to be very strategic. The one other thing that I want to tell you guys, I got this new shirt, Jacqueline. I just did this new shirt earlier. It says basically it's relentless. The shirt, it says relentless on it. It's a black shirt. Yes, I love black. It's a black shirt that has red writing on it that says relentless. And my thing is that what you do and what you're looking to do, you need to be relentless in it. You need to be sure that it is non-stopping. It's never given up. It's persevering all the way to the max. It's not, there's no, you know what, you guys, let me just say to you guys this. We all have some responsibilities and we all have a lot of things that we have to do. But the one thing that we definitely need to understand is that in order for us to move to the next level, we have to be relentless. We have to be relentless, non-stopping. We have to go. Now, no one's sitting here saying that, you don't supposed to sleep because, some people be asking, do I sleep? I'll be like, yeah, I sleep. But the thing is that you have to understand in order for you to be relentless in what you're doing, even when you've getting, distracted and you got these other responsibilities that you have to do, you have to find that time where you are just being relentless in it and you're just making it happen. My thing is that, again, this whole Netflix thing, if you can be sitting up watching some Netflix, you can be doing something and something that you needed to do. So that's kind of how I look at it. And, that's just how I look at it because my thing is that that TV is not doing nothing for me. It's not doing nothing for me like that. Now, times when you need to unwind and you need to relax. What I did find myself watching is the what was it? Nightmare, Kitchen Nightmare. The main reason why I like watching Kitchen Nightmare, it ain't the food. I don't care nothing about that food. I can't eat it. But it's the transformation process that goes on, the transformation, the upkeep, the up level, the opportunities that these people get to be poured into by this, Ramsey, who is such a great entrepreneur, but a restaurateur or chef or whatever you want to call him. He's good at what he does. He's good at his trade. But the thing is that you get people who are needing some support, and they get to have support from someone who's just good and knocking it out the park. And they get this opportunity, and he comes in and he cleans it up and he changes things around. He gives them the tools that they need to succeed. Ooh, I like that. Somebody need to write that down, because I just said something right there. I like it. So I forgot what I said, but basically, he gives them the tools they need to succeed. And that is the thing. When people give you those tools, you need to keep those tools in your tool belt, close to you, because you need those things to be able to change your life, to change what it is that you're doing. So we don't want to just jump off into a whole nother broadcast, because I will. But the one thing that I definitely want to say is that Fundraise Live is here, fundraising for good. That is what we do, fundraising for good. So I definitely appreciate, for those of you guys who are going to get some tickets. How many of you guys are going to get tickets? Get the $5 tickets. You can get the 6 tickets for $20. You can make it so if you want to be on the platform, maybe you want to have something on here that you want to put into the Fundraise Live pile. Definitely do that. It's for $20. You can list your item. You can do like a little what you call a bundle, which would be great, so that you can do that. So we definitely appreciate all of you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful evening. And there's the link, bit.ly/raffle live. And you can go directly to this page, and you can also be a winner on July 27th at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.